study. We have grouped the effects into four, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first, the nails. For one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it affect them with any adverse fashion, visually the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections. But such conjecture is impossible to further investigate, since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Group the second, the unguarded intellects. It is the second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are the subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of the infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge, whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but the knowledge does come. Group third, mediated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the Ancestor Moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. Their noviates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say that this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects along with their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape and color and enough to acuity to continue to read mundane texts. Knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Group the fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has at present only been traversed by monks of the Ancestor Moth. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is for every monk a day of penultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that of the monk's next reading shall be his last. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of individual monk's blindness, but all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is in fact continuing to diminish at this upper range, but I shall leave such postulations to the philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped this catalogue will prove useful to those who wish to further our mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The Moth priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Da-da-da-da-da. I imagine we needed that. Now we need to talk to this vampire corpse. A note. And man, it was a dusty vampire. And a horse. And this guy. And the wagon is empty. Well, let's look at the note. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Forebear's Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Okay, now I gotta go to... I read it. Okay. Rescue the Moth Priest. Gotcha. It's over there. It's not even that far away. Blood! More blood. Another wreck. Whoa, that's a word. Uh-huh. Goblins, ghosts, and witches. Just a thing. Falmer arrows. Well, she be dead now. Now I need to get up here. There you go. Fly away, birds. Fly away. And I'll wait an hour to let everyone catch up, possibly. There they are. Well, there's one of them. There you are. You blend in. I like those dogs a lot more. Too bad it's light armor. You have no option for heavy armor. Interesting. Oh, just a second. Well, now that my timer is completely screwed up, let's go. Whoa, Schlong. Sorry. Did you cast a spell? You looked like you had stone skin on. Yeah, he's glowing. Also, I saw that... Apes. There we go. Yeah, freaking vampire disease. I only have one cure disease potion, so let's just, hold on to it and just power through this place without resting. Are you sure? Did you just shoot my dog? You're tougher than most of the guys I've been fighting. At least in terms of hit points. Guys, maybe you'd like to fight the dude that's over here. Man, you heal fast. Just like... Whoa. Rude! And you vampires are just fold like houses of cards, but maybe that's this axe doing its thing. Bonus damage and all. No. You are a bad... Oh, that was fun. Sure, a waystone focus, I'll take that, and this dust, and this mace. And this dust, and this. How do I turn this off? Here's the other guard. Oh, I have to go up there. Ah! No! Run, run as fast as you can. You can't stop me. Stop shooting fire at my dog.
Stop! I yield.
Okay.
That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could thank the divines for you. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Hasta la vista. And no prizes. But you can sleep in here if you want. Why you would, I don't know, but it is an option. And you can't pull that out of there again. It's impossible. Let's see if the gargoyles wake up as I try to make my exit. I could just avoid them entirely, I suppose. Up. I need another cure disease potion, also. Man, that face. You're a much cuter dog. I wonder if you can get a death hound to follow you if you follow the other side of the quest. Probably. Bark, bark. Surrender. Okay, now I need to go way back. It's high. Nearest carriage is Solitude. So let's head that way.